Day in and day out, we are hearing from our constituents that Connecticut is unaffordable. The cost of living is through the roof. Electricity bills are skyrocketing and families are paying an arm and a leg at the grocery store. This year, Senate Republicans were committed to ensuring that the state of Connecticut helps alleviate the cost of living crisis residents are facing, not contribute to it.
It has to come to an end.
It is somewhat shocking just how brazen and arrogant it is.
We must reaffirm our commitment to support you.
And one of the primary goals of us as policymakers of this state government, of the reforms that we undertake year to year, must be to make Connecticut more affordable, and specifically to make our electric rates more affordable.
Every single one of our senators know nonprofits that do tremendous work. And the struggle for them in this 10-year CBAC agreement, they have not seen the money.
The year started strong, with Republicans standing unified against a push by the majority to set Connecticut down the path of an electric vehicle mandate.
You're not going to have any type of plan. You're going to get what we hear is a roadmap that's already predetermined, already decided what it's going to be.
At 57 gigawatts of electricity we're going to need to generate in New England by 2040 under this regulation. Where is that going to come from?
You know, you look at what happened with the EV mandate, and that was being pushed by the majority party, and I think it was a common sense conservative Republican principle to ask the questions that needed to be asked.
Senate Republicans worked diligently this session, fighting for issues that affect every resident of this state with a focus on public safety. Our senators stood firm with one motivating factor chief among all: the well-being of the people of Connecticut.
I urge all of my colleagues to support this bill, and I look forward to continuing to find ways to support our law enforcement.
We are down police officers. It's really tough to be a police officer, number one. It's extra tough here in the state of Connecticut, right, because we have handcuffed our police ability to police.
Fourth-generation police officers are saying, I do not want my child to be a police officer. And it's because of the policies that are coming out of this building.
Supporting our law enforcement officers, both human and canine, is vital for the safety of our communities. They work tirelessly to protect us, and it's our duty to ensure that they are equipped with the necessary resources and protections.
From election security to aging supports to local control, Senate Republicans championed issues dear to the hearts of Connecticut residents.
It's about helping veterans, particularly veterans in need.
By show us the numbers, you know, show me the money, so to speak.
Enfield Youth Council, this is for you.
This is an important bill in relations to transmission lines, in transparency and accountability.
We should be making everything not only accessible for our students at schools, but usable.
It's our job to try to make this program and make aging in place work for them.
With conviction and integrity, Republicans sought to shed light on the negative consequences of legislation proposed by the majority.
And here we are with 44 minutes left in our session, bringing forth a bill that has a $3 million reappropriation, creates an account that we don't understand, and with a definition of who it's going to help that isn't clear to us.
We want to avoid as much as possible unintended consequences.
That's what we're doing here, folks. This is the last bill of the 2024 session. The majority is creating a slush fund for the comptroller.
We need to be vigilant and protective of our rights as New Englanders and nutmeggers here in the state of Connecticut.
And most importantly, Senate Republicans fought hard against the majority's attempts to work around the state's fiscal guardrails, working to protect residents from a bloated state budget that would place financial burdens on future generations.
None of this has gone through the appropriate policies and procedures of this legislature.
I think it's bad fiscal policy, to be real candid with you.
This piece of legislation doesn't take us in the right direction, and that it has some issues in it that seem to be heading us in the wrong direction.
And while session ended on May 8th, our work isn't finished. Republicans are already working to prepare for 2025, to promote policies that will make government more transparent, make our streets safer, and make our communities more affordable. We will always fight for you.